Hey, here we go once again, setting it straight with fam. That's right, here I am with the two favorite guys in the world right now, my two sons, Jordan and Joshua. We about to get into them Cowboys talk one time today, this evening, because it's the game tomorrow, it's about to hit it. Tomorrow evening, that's right, we about to get into it because, everybody trying to say this legit defense. They trying to say this legit offense. They trying to say Mr. Hurst is supposed to be the guy that just going to run over us, Joshua. I mean, Jordan, it's crazy. I don't know what they're thinking about. I don't know what, I just want to know. Do they have that legit, certifiable defense that they call the greatest, team on the league right now to pull off a win? I need to know. I need somebody to come and let me know what's going on right now because I don't believe it. So Joshua, come on, tell me, do they have that offense? Do they have the offense, that legit defense to hold us down? This one and only them Cowboys? But before you go there, we're going to have to start like we always start. And that is, how about them Cowboys? Woo! All right, go ahead over, Joshua. Let us know what's happening.
All right, so the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Can't sleep on them. Now, are they the best that we've played? Are that we're going to that we played so far? The Rams defense was pretty good. If you're holding, I'll he's a backup, but I still think Cooper Rush is a very solid quarterback. If you're holding a quarterback to 109 yards only or 75 net yards, I think they're a pretty stout defense. But this defense right here is they're pretty good. They're not as well up front as I would say the Aaron Donalds of the worlds and stuff like that, but they have Sweat.
You gotta give Graham and Payne some credit, yeah.
And they have Hassan Riddick. So they are, but
I think they have more weapons than the Rams D-line did.
Right. So and their cornerbacks are. They might not be Jalen Ramsey as good as Jalen Ramsey, but you have your.
I think Slay might be better than Jalen Ramsey this year.
Yeah, well, you got Slay and Bradbury, and they're not doing bad at all. So it's going to be a test. The biggest thing is that are they good against the run? And they've been pretty stout against the run. So it's going to be a test for us. It's going to be a test for the Cowboys. Excuse me. It's going to be a test for the Cowboys. It's going to be a test for Cooper Rush because his game's going to be highly dependent on the run game, right? So it's the name of the game is hold.
The name of the game is don't give up more than 20 points.
A field goal, or they can't be up 2 scores. If they're up 2 scores, it's going to be game over for us. Well, I can't say it's going to be game over. Cooper Rush hasn't proven yet that he can lead the team to behind 2 scores. So
yeah,
we're going to have to score early. The Cowboys are definitely going to have to score early, but this defense is nothing to sniff about. So, what do you think, Jordan?
Man, we gonna get the W, man. I don't know what we talking about, man. Eagles is gonna be Eagles. Jerry Jones said it earlier today. The Eagle fans, they got the fake bandwagon fans, whatever. We already know what's gonna happen when we get there. It's about to be a big old bag of you know what. So yeah. Let me think. I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying. I don't think there is an offense out there that can score more than 19 points on us, and Tampa Bay was the only team to do so. Ever since then, no one's hit more than 17 points off of us. So I'll let Jalen Hurts run around and get all the running yards he wants. But when it comes down to getting to that red zone area, don't give up points. You're either gonna come away with 3, or you're gonna get sacked, or your O-line, you might start, trying to, try to get a fault. They might accumulate false starts by trying, prepare themselves for your boy number 11, as Skip Bayless likes to say, from heaven over there, Micah Parsons. So, hey, man, if we go out there with, man, Dak better not play. If Dak plays, I have a good feeling that it's going to be a great coming out party. That, especially after he goes home, we're going to send them he fly, Eagles fly. None of that. It's Cowboys is coming out, guns blazing, revolvers. Woo! Like you said, hey, that's how I feel. I don't Eagles. I watch them play. I watched them be down. What was it, Lions? I think they were down against the Lions, and I just know they get down with a team like our team, with a defense like ours. Once you're down, we start, pinning our ears back. Those guys just flying. Jalen Hurts, I don't know if he's that guy when it comes, at least yet, when it comes to having to make those tight window throws. Like, what throws has he made that you sat back and was like, yeah, that's that guy, right? He can make every throw. I don't think he can. All the plays that he gets from touchdowns, I think has been due to the receiver getting yak yards, which, like, yes, is a great part of football. We putting the ball in front of the receiver to make a play. But you got to have those type of throws when you're in red zone. You got to make a fade route, or whatever. Can he make those throws? I don't think he's there yet. He likes to get out of the. He likes to get out of the pocket, turn around, and make plays. Uh, which I think is going to benefit us. I think we are a team that is able to contain Jalen Hurts. We're able to. We have a plethora of guys. We have a great deal line now is great in terms of being able to run contain. I think this week Mika Parsons will probably play running back. Play running back. He probably could play running back. Haven't been as fast as he is, but probably play running back much more this game because he'll probably be QB spy. I would like to go ahead and put Jabril Cox out and let him, QB spy. He has speed and talent enough to go out there and be able to spy on Jalen Hurts. But it's gonna be a real big task for Van Der Esch and Anthony Barr, which I'm not really concerned with Van Der Esch. I've seen the tape of Van Der Esch so far this season. I know people get mad right now, but to me, it's Anthony Barr who's not isn't Barr an efficient guy. But I don't know. What do you think, Josh?
I do think when it comes to the offense, I mean, and of the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, you're right. He hasn't shown that he can make those tight window throws. But the question is, does he have to make the tight window throws? Right? Does he have wide receivers that's going to play that are good enough to get open?
To get that kind of separation that he don't need to have those kind of throws. That's what you're saying. You saying, do we have?
Yeah. Would they be able to have that separation
on
I'm
our
not gonna
corners?
lie. Right. I mean, are you going to have to bracket them? I mean, I think Darren Quinn is very savvy enough to fool Jalen Hurts, right? So Jalen Hurts is almost one of those type of people. Like I call him like a poor man's Dak Prescott, right? So he's still like, he can make the throws. As far as not tight window throws, but he can make the down the field throws, right? So are we just going to have the Dallas Cowboys? Are the Dallas Cowboys going to play their assignment?
Right.
Right? Are they going to be? How should I say this? Are they going to be committed to their assignment? Are they going to play off their assignment? And they haven't in these past games, right? They're very good at like, hey, this is my.
I think position. We might have given up, at least in the passing game, two big plays. And that was versus the Rams, and we haven't done that since.
I don't say since. That, like, what are those big
exactly?
Plays?
That's what I'm saying. It was a crossing route. It's Cooper Kupp. They don't have Cooper. AJ Brown is good, but he's not Cooper Kupp.
Lucky. That was a very fantastic throw, even a better catch. I mean,
yeah.
At that point,
it's what do they say when preparation?
Are we seeing
I'm not saying AJ Brown can't do that, but I don't think
AJ make those
Brown
throws.
is going to pull away from our corners either. I don't think AJ Brown has that Cooper Kupp type of speed. I think he's like more of a big physical receiver who can run routes really well. So am I afraid of AJ Brown making down the field, pulling away from our corners? No, I think AJ Brown is fits really
Gotcha.
well, is a really good matchup for Diggs in the terms of he's not gonna get out maneuvered and like slick because Cooper Cup is slick. He's really slippery. He's really gonna get in and out of his cuts and out of his routes. Uh, I mean, AJ Brown plays body. Right? That's how he. I'm not a. I think this is gonna be a really good matchup for Diggs. What I have to look at is what's his name? The other Smith. They're gonna try to come
Monte
along with
Smith.
Smith. They're gonna try to go down with Smith consistently throughout the game. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Anthony Brown on Smith is also a bad matchup. So
Hmm.
That's pretty interesting. You know, that's one thing that they always say, though. They always say Jalen Hurts is the kind of guy who's going to be able to break that kind of defense because he is able to get out of the pocket, extend plays, whatever the case is. He can run. You know what I'm saying? He's good running that ball. So, but like you said, though, our defense has that, it almost matched that really well by having, we got fast guys on the outside, and which will kind of the only place he's going to be able to go probably up the middle, right? But then we got that middle kind of sold up as well. So we got I do believe that I do believe you when you said it's going to be difficult for Jalen Hurts to get the type of production like he always does. But so it's going to be difficult for him to do that. And I was listening to Joshua when he was saying about he can make the long throws, whatever the case is, right? And then I know we got Curse back. I know we got some safeties that be able to cover really well. So and again, just going back to what you guys were saying about Dan Quinn, the scheme that he probably be running. So we're going to make sure we address those issues. The only issue that I think they may have issues is the run. You know what I'm saying? What we going to do about the run? You know what I'm saying? Because we always seem to be a little iffy on the run. I think pass protection and all, not pass protection, but pass rush and all of that. I think we got that down. It's just what we're going to do. Will we be able to allow them to separate, have a two-way game versus a one-way game? You know what I mean?
yeah, and that's where I think LVE and Anthony Barr are gonna have to step up their game tremendously. More so, Anthony Barr, because if you go back in the film and you look at LVE across all games and looking at just strictly him in his position, he's not really out of position. He's not a thumper. He's not a hitter where he's just gonna go and slam and hit a guy. But you can see him uh, go out like so almost a lot of the time, anytime running back running outside, it's usually on Anthony Barr's side where Barr has to get off a tackle and go make that tackle. A lot of the times, LVE is cleaning that up. Anthony Barr wasn't able to get off of his guy to make that tackle, and LVE is hey, there ain't nothing he can do. If there isn't anything good to be said, there one thing is good to be said is he wraps up and he gets the tackle and he saves. A lot of times he saves our defense from the running back picking up extra yards or get saving plays from being touchdowns, potential touchdowns. So, but that's my thing is like Anthony Barr. So is going to have to step up because you got to think OBE is playing in the middle linebacker in the middle of the field a lot of the majority of the times. I don't really worry about any side that Mika Parta is on and that safety Wilson is on. It's more so when it comes down to having Anthony Barr, because if you look, he's been a really weak link in that defense. Like you said, in the run game, and more so the run game anytime they try to run outside. You see a lot of the times the defensive line is there. They're pushing the running back outside. It's that running back is making that last getting to the second level
Right, right.
and can Anthony Barr move and shake that guy? And he's gotten beat quite a few times, and a lot of the times were big runs, especially against the Commanders. Uh, but it's going to be really hard for Philly to run if we get up like we did versus the Rams. So don't. It's not gonna. They're not playing the team like the Jags. The Jags were up 14, and then they just obliterated their lead. It's not gonna be like the Lions, where the Lions were up and just obliterated their lead too. If we're on them, we're up early. If we're up early, it's gonna be a long day for them, especially for Jalen. I think Jalen's strength of him being able to run outside the pocket is gonna hurt him versus us because that's a lot more quarterback hits.
Wow.
You better get out of bounds, you better slide because those guys are gonna be headhunting Jalen Hurts, and he's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel pressure from the inside when he's running outside too. Then when he has plays where he has to run outside, then he's got to worry about being hit again. I think it's gonna just be it's gonna wear on him as the game goes forward and the longer the game goes on, or so hurt him. And, hey, I don't mind him running the ball. I don't mind him taking those long drives and running to come up short, to come up three, because that just takes time off the clock. And that's better for our hand. As long as we commit to also running the ball and also being able to move those chains. And, hey, Maher, that's how you say his name? Brett Maher?
Brett Maher.
Hey, if y'all have got him on the fantasy, y'all better go get him on the fantasy team right now. That dude is 45 points in, so he's 13, 14 right now. He'll go picking. So, you know what y'all's about to do.
Okay, all right. Now here's a good question. Because this what changes the outcome and the view of every game right here. And I'm talking about something that no matter how great you are, this always take a toll. And I'm talking about injuries, right? So looking at injuries of who we have going into the game, who they have going to the game tomorrow, is there any specific injury that on either of these teams that's going to make a serious impact because of injuries, or it's going to just be straight up going in for both teams tomorrow?
I mean, Jason Kelsey's playing, so he's the center, and he's like a all-pro. I mean, I believe since he's been in the league. So I mean, he's playing.
It's going to be a rough game for him to come back to.
Yeah. Well, as far as Jason Kelsey goes, I mean, it might be a rough game, but at least he'll hold it up. He'll hold the center up, right? So, for Double Gallimore and the gang, for all those defensive tackles, what they're going to have to do is they're just going to have to plug the hole. I mean, they're not going to really get to the quarterback.
Gallimore, Tristan Hill, Odigizul, Bohanna. I think Bohanna's going to do that too.
You're depending on these defensive ends, right? To do damage. So I don't know if DeMarcus Lawrence is playing. I know he had a chest injury, and the biggest thing is, are we? The biggest thing
I didn't see anything saying he wasn't.
Is Jason Peters? Is Jason Peters playing this game? It's Jason.
I saw that he was questionable.
Right. So are they going to hold him out, or are they going to put or are they going to?
I mean, I think they might. I don't know. I mean, at this point, what are we doing with Jason Peters anyway? We really haven't established him in the O-line. It's a lot of bring him in, take him out, bring him in, take him out. So at this point, if he doesn't play, then it's fine. If he does play, then okay, let's play.
As a guard, he is significantly, which I didn't even think that. But from what McGovern was doing, he's better than McGovern at this point, right? Maybe McGovern had a couple of bad games, but the run game was better, and he's not even a good run blocker. I mean, I won't say good. He's not even the best run blocker. His forte is pass blocking, right?
But it's hard to move that big dude. That dude's just especially standing next to Smith.
You're going to need Jason Peters in this game, as far as during the pass game, because if he's not in there, they're sweating the game. They're going to have their way with Connor McGovern. Right.
So you thinking it's going to be so you thinking that they're going to need Peterson more for the pass game more so than the run game?
Yes. But actually both. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you.
So then your statement earlier kind of contradicts yourself, because you were saying the Rams, you didn't think you thought the Rams were better than the Eagles. The Eagles they don't have a Aaron Donald. But Aaron Donald was playing more so outside, whooping on Smith in that first half. But
Yeah. So, well, because he's just Aaron Donald. But let's not forget, right? I mean, I'm not saying the run was lucky. I mean, it was a very critical block, but and I think that was through Zach. I forgot. I think it was through Zach and stuff like that. But they're not
you
going
know
to be
about
able
the
to
Pollard
run.
run?
They're not going to run in the middle like they were in the
Yeah,
past.
but when you have Zeke picking up 5 yards to carry, McGovern is part of that.
Look, I'll put it to you this way, right? Um,
Yeah.
there was only one touchdown that I remember last game, and that was because of a breaking coverage. But besides that, the offense was obsolete. It was not good at all. So
Yeah, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad either.
I
That's the
mean,
thing.
okay,
It's
if we're
like
saying if we had to put it on a grade scale, I'll probably give it a C minus. And I'm talking about
I would give it a C plus just because they did exactly what I wanted them to do, run the ball.
Oh, I'm saying okay. So I'm saying an A plus is like 40 burgers and everything like that. I'm saying
Yeah,
an
yeah.
F is like
Well, no, see, to me, we don't have to have a 40 burger. If we put up 300 total yards of offense, to me, that's
a
we
B
did
plus.
well, and we won the
That's a B
game.
Yeah,
plus to
I
me.
believe so too.
I don't necessarily think we need 40 points to have an A plus. I just think if
No,
you
I
establish run dominance,
I mean, it will help to have the 40
yeah,
points.
yeah,
Yeah.
A
it
plus.
very
Like,
much
okay,
did.
so I get what you're saying, but A plus to me is like total domination, pass and run. Like as I said, 40. Like anytime the just touchdowns from either run game, passing game, they're just having their way, right? A B
To
plus
me,
is
that's
like,
extra credit. To me, that's the
but
extra
that's still
credit.
that's what I'm
Where
saying. That's
teacher
A
gives,
plus.
yeah.
A B plus is like a very solid game. Maybe one or two touchdowns, like one or two touchdowns from the passing
So if
game.
we had 300, if we had like 300 yards of offense, that's not good enough for you. So we had like 100, we had like 100 yards, we had like over 100 yards running, and then we had like 200 yards throwing, or a mixture of the two. That's not
We're
good
just
enough
going
for
on
you.
based off of like box scores and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying overall, like because when the
I
stat
can't
is
I can't
over,
go off of box scores
overall,
because a box scores can be like, what was that one play that
I'm not okay. You box. I'm saying overall total offense. If you had an overall total offense of 300 yards plus,
I
300
can't
yards,
because
300 yards
I
plus.
can't you can't put it that way. Like the one of those
How?
100
To me,
yards
and
could be
if we had over 300 yards and you saw the run game, the
300
run
yards,
game was
300
able to
yards total
accumulate.
offense to me. To be honest with you, 300 total yards of total offense is like a B plus.
Okay, if you feel it, be. To me that means we did something good. Either we
That's
threw really
okay,
well
but
or we ran really well, and
is
we won
B
the
is
game.
I think you're saying a B is bad.
I'm not saying B is bad.
B plus is super solid. A plus is like they're just going down like
50
40
burger.
points. Yeah, 40 points and up. Like they're just scoring points. Like that's like nobody can stop them. B plus, they might have little small stops in the game here and there. C is like, all right, like we're barely doing our job, but we did our job. Like we D is like, all right,
We lost the game.
No, there's
no,
no D.
D is
There ain't
not
no
we
D.
lost the
It's
game.
just
You still
F
can win the
after that.
game. You still can win the
It's
game.
when the teacher says no that I don't give D's in the classes. A B's are F's. A B C's are F's.
Right?
D you fail. To me, if you got a D on offense, you fail.
So D is like, I mean,
Unless unless we're talking about like Chicago or somebody that just pulled off a win with 9, or like Indianapolis, they got the win with 9 points. That's still F to me though.
Unless we're playing against the
D is
Commanders.
subpar. D is
Right.
like subpar performance in like in one aspect and like barely, you know, solid in another aspect. I'm talking about running and passing game. F is like you're failing both on run and passes, right? So F is like the Tampa Bay game, right? You know, I'll say a C minus is like this last game,
What's a
right?
D? Because I can't. To me, a D and an F are like
If
The same.
if Tony Pollard doesn't make that touchdown, it'll probably be a D. You know, it'll probably
Tony
be
Pollard doesn't get a touchdown, but there's a D. If Tony Pollard doesn't get a touch, look, but see, at the same time, we are still putting up points. We might not be touchdowns, but Maher is putting points on the board. Somebody had to put Maher in position to put points on the board. And says points, and that those points contribute to us winning the game. So our offense, it might not be explosive and beautiful like it used to be without Dak Prescott last year, but hey, defense and the offense, the run game, they doing what they need to do. Like you said, my heart is putting points on the board. So
do you consider that first field goal from Maher a offensive success, or was that they just so happened to be?
Does Maher offensive player?
No, he's a special teams player.
Okay, I guess you got me right there.
So yeah, but basically what I'm saying is that if it wasn't for that long run, right? We still won the game because it's like, what was the score? Like 10 to like 27 or 25 or
22
21?
22 to 10.
22 to 10. So we're still winning that game because it will be 11 to 10, right? It'll be 7 20. Yeah, whatever. That's still a touchdown, right? And a bunch of.
I mean, you can't take away 7. You probably take away 4 because we probably would have ended up hitting kick the field goal.
Well, I said
no, they weren't going anywhere. That offense was not going anywhere that game. They weren't going down the field.
7 points. So just take away 7 points.
Right.
We still win that game.
Okay, now let me go ahead on and touch on a question that how they address the elephant that's in the room. Here's the thing, cause we both, well, all three of us believe that we're going to win this game. We have a strong chance of winning this game. So with another W, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
It's coming. Cooper Rush is our quarterback. If it's another W, we play it against a solid defensive squad, a solid offensive squad. Right now, they're saying Philadelphia is probably right. They're probably saying that there are the number one offensive and number one team, the best playing team right now in the NFL. When they're not their best, but they're playing alongside the best. That's what they're saying. They're saying they're playing good ball like the Chiefs and the Bills, which I don't believe it. But
I definitely don't believe that.
Right, but that's what they're saying right now. So here it is. So either they're going to give Dallas credit for beating a team that was supposed to be the best team, or they're going to cry wolf. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, it's because we beat them, they're not that great. But regardless of that, here's a question I want to ask you two: is the fact that now that we got Cooper Rush also bringing another W on our squad, quarterback. What are we going to do with that? Or everybody have any questions on that?
What are we going to do?
Yeah, my thing is that – oh, go ahead, Josh.
Because I mean, look, as much as my thing is like, look, if he's winning the games, you got to keep him in there. You got to keep him in there.
What?
Right?
Nah,
hold up.
He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling.
Hold up. This is the reason why, right?
Oh, please,
I'm not saying
please explain yourself, Mr. Joshua.
You didn't let me finish yet.
I'm going to let you finish. Go ahead, right? Because I definitely want to hear this.
Right. All I'm saying is this, right? Is that if he does win, now if Dak Prescott is 100% next game,
we're trading Dak Prescott.
No. If Dak Prescott is 100% healthy next game, you play him. But if he's like 75, 80%, I mean, you're 5-1.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying keep Cooper Rush in as long as if Dak's still injured. That's what you're saying.
Right. So
I can agree to that.
But
I thought you were saying Dak healthy.
But let's be honest here. Right?
Let's be honest here.
Dallas Cowboys win because of offense or defense. You can't say both because we know it's not both.
Come on.
We win because of special teams.
Right? Yeah. So look.
Yo,
Cooper Rush is a very.
Here's the real MVP. Brett Maher for MVP.
Yeah,
Yo,
true. That is true.
yo.
But look, I'm not gonna sneeze on Cooper Rush because hasn't been turning the ball over. Now,
Right.
is he only had 4 touchdowns in 5 games? Hey, but that's all they're at. If you have an elite defense, that's all you need to do. You don't need to like pass the ball heavily. You can just make 1 or 2 plays a game and you'll be
Preaching
fine.
to the choir. You're preaching to
You're
the
like
choir.
you can
Right,
you don't have
right.
you know how they say that he's a bus driver? Look, he's just riding a bus, right? He doesn't have to do anything.
No.
bad
He's
on
not
the bus
riding the bus.
as
He's not
long as
riding the
he's
bus.
as long as he
Look.
stays good.
He's chaperoning the bus.
I don't want to say chaperoning. He's not that. Look, he's as long as he's not turning the
chaperoning
ball
the bus.
over and he's making
He
he's
ain't the
throwing
teacher.
the ball,
He's the chaperone.
like he's putting his team and an ability to succeed. That's that's all you can ask for a backup, and he's doing that very well. Now, the only difference between him and Dak Prescott is one word: expectation. Right? When Dak Prescott's in, right? If he doesn't score 2 or 3 touchdowns, we're saying he's not, like, people are saying he's not worth it, right? Because he's paying $40 million. Like, all Cooper Rush needs to do is win, right? Dak Prescott doesn't need to just win. He needs to win and do it in.
No,
in
here's
a
the thing.
quarterback.
You said all Cooper Rush need to do is win. I think all Dallas has to do is win because I don't think Cooper Rush is winning anything. I think defense, special teams are winning the games. But hey, that's just me. I'm just sitting here looking at the game with these two
Hey,
eyes.
look, he's not
And
turning
so
the ball over. He's not turning the ball over.
What
And
Cooper Rush is doing is not losing the game, but
There
he
you
is
go.
definitely
There you go.
not winning the game. So if you want to get
I'll agree with that.
it straight down to it, he's not going out there doing something silly and cause us in the game. So he's not losing the game for us. You know what I'm saying? You get any solid quarterback, for me, any solid quarterback to go out there who just don't throw the game away, we getting a W. But so for people to say Cooper Rush is winning games, I just want to correct that. Cooper Rush is not winning games. Cooper Rush is not losing the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I agree with that, and I think too. I give Cooper Rush credit too because when we are down, he answers. He answers quickly. I mean, when we were down versus, or I guess not down. Well,
It was the Giants.
I guess tied up. He was able to answer. He was able to go down
the
there and
Giants
answer with.
It's that one
Yeah,
game.
he was
Giants.
able to. Well, not the Rams game, the Commanders game. He was able to answer real quickly. A lot of times, with the other team, opposing team scores, he's able to get the offense, do his job, put the offense in position, get him down the field. Those are probably the only times he has big plays, quote unquote, big plays down the field is when he's answering. But other than that, like Dad said, he's just not losing games.
Okay, now here's also a thing I want to say that he's answering prayer, but he's answering plays, but you must say, man, going down the field when you're tired or going down the field when you're losing, it's a different feeling on your shoulder. So, I haven't seen that out of Cooper Rush yet. And thank God we haven't, because he don't have to play that Dak Prescott coming from the back and win games like that. We haven't put him in a situation where he had to show us that he is that guy that can come from the back and then come and make plays, big plays, to come from the rear and win a game. So we haven't seen that yet. Can he do it? I don't know, but I haven't seen it. Say what?
He was exposed last game. Look, the only reason why people are not saying anything is because they won, right? But he was exposed last game.
And they like Cooper Rush. Oh yeah, because the media and all the Cooper Rush fanboys, fangirls, they were all saying, oh yeah, they were real quiet last week. They were saying, oh yeah, he got the W, so he's still 5-0.
Which is correct. But the thing is that, like I was saying before, right? Cooper Rush, the reason why he's getting the ball out very quickly, right? And I've noticed I feel like people are listening to me because now I'm starting to hear other people say it now too. So like other media heads. The reason why he's getting the ball off so quickly is because he's going to his hot read. He's throwing to his hot read first.
No, Josh.
He's doing a pre-snap
I've heard
read.
media player professionals saying that Dak Prescott could learn from Cooper Rush because Dak Prescott sits in the pocket and doesn't go to his first, second, third read. But Cooper Rush goes to his first, second, and third read. I sent y'all the clips of that.
Oh yeah,
That player
yes.
that
I
said
will
that.
say this.
Nah,
I will say
that's-
this.
Y'all know that was fact.
I will say this. I will say
So
this.
apparently Cooper Rush gets through his first
And
and
from an
progresses all the way to
analytical
his third,
standpoint,
fourth.
from an analytical standpoint, now he didn't learn from Cooper Rush. He learned that A, you can trust your receivers, and B, sometimes just throw the. You don't have to score a. If there's a fault that Dak Prescott does, right? Every single play that he's thrown, he always looks to score a touchdown, right? He always looks to like throw it deep or whatever. That is one of his biggest follies, right? People talk about, oh, he doesn't protect the ball. Like, he protects the ball. When you have 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, you protect the ball. Okay, you're in the top 10, right? And so his thing is, he realized, hey, I don't have to be super Dak to win this game. All I have to do is just sit back and just, be
right.
a little better than Cooper Rush, and
Right.
I'm good. Like, that's if
That's all he
he's like,
has to be. That's all he has to be. But
have to score one touchdown a game, and I'm good.
Right.
All right.
Right.
If not, no touchdowns, I'm like, sign me up.
Exactly. But to go back what Jordan said, I'm gonna tell you something. This one they should tell me where you said there was an NFL professional analyst that said that Cooper Rush should be able to show Dak how to go through all of his progressions. Do you know that what they call the last position doctor in school when they graduate? They call him a doctor, right?
Sure do.
Just because you're a doctor, you may not be the smartest one in this class. So, just because you're an analyst don't mean like you know everything that you say. Just because you're saying something don't mean that it's true. So I be having some serious delusional stuff too from those analysts. So don't get me wrong. Now you get some that prior NFL that has good insight of what's going on. But let me tell you something. They all ain't true.
Dear other teams, please believe what they're saying about Dak Prescott. Please believe that he cannot throw the ball and load the box. All we're asking you to do is load the box and disrespect him. That's all we're doing. And you notice what happened during the last season. They thought that, and he torched their behinds, right? And even towards the end of the season, right? Now they're like, well, Dak's going to throw the ball, so we're going to have to run beat us. They played the exact opposite of what Cooper Rush, right? They load the box with Cooper Rush, but with Dak Prescott, they put more players out there to cover the wide receivers, right? Let me ask you guys a question, right? What wide receiver or tight end is missing Dak Prescott the most?
Schultz. Everybody. But Schultz number one. I'm pretty sure Schultz is like raising his hand. Jerry, can you please bring Dak Prescott back so I can get the ball?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, because his what are you saying? Because his paycheck is riding on it.
Well, okay. Now check this out. That's true too. All right. So before we get out of here, we're gonna have to go back to see what we did. No, see what we're gonna go with. This week.
I got it written down.
Okay, so right, so we already know about the Commanders, right? I said the Commanders. Did you guys say the Commanders?
I don't think we did.
We didn't do it this week, right?
That's a new week.
Okay, so let's go down the line here. Let me see what you guys.
By the way,
for
Carson Wentz is his fingers fractured, out 6 weeks.
Oh well.
Man, I feel so bad for Carson Wentz. He gets so much shade.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly don't
it's
think
on
he's
him,
that
but
bad of a quarterback. I think
he
he's
got
just
a
put
lot
in
of shade.
bad situations.
That's shade, right?
That's shades.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I think he gets put in bad situations, right? I think it takes more than a year for a quarterback to get acclimated to a certain offense. That's what I think, right? And there's no such unless if you're Peyton Manning, unless if you're one of these gigantic Hall of Fame players, right? It's going to take about a year. Okay, like I was saying, it's going to take more than a year to do that. So, it's going to take more than a year. So like it's like Russell Wilson. I still believe Russell Wilson is a very good quarterback, right? He's struggling. He's struggling because this is his first year, right?
Wow. Russell Wilson.
Let Russ cook.
Wow.
Let Russ cook.
That's painful right there. That's painful.
Let's
Okay.
ride.
Right, exactly. All right, but here we go. Let's get these games out. Okay, we already know the Commanders and Bears. They're already gone already. So let's say Ravens and Giants. What you got? Jordan?
And Giants?
Yeah.
Ravens and Giants. I got Ravens. I'm not. Yeah, Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going with Ravens too. If the Giants beat them, then I'm about to look at the Giants a lot differently.
All right, I'm going with the Ravens too. All right, Jaguar Colts.
I got
Man,
the
I can't
Jags,
trust them
baby.
Jaguars, man. I can't.
Jags.
Man, I've been rolling with Shanice. Man, I can't.
They're gonna sweep them. They're gonna sweep the Colts.
Jags are going to see Colts?
Jags are gonna sweep the Colts this year.
What? So you freaking Jags?
I'm picking the Jaguars.
That's crazy because you didn't pick them last week, and they played the
I know, and they lost too, right? They did. They
Now you
did.
pick the Jags. I'm gonna go.
Okay, all right.
Who you got?
I'm going with the Colts. Patriots and Browns, and I'm just let you know, I'm going with the Patriots. Okay, you go.
Who you got, Josh?
I'm going with. I always got to go with my boy Coop, so I'm gonna go with Browns.
Oh, Coop been balling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Jacoby Brissett. Even though last week backup Zappy had the Patriots looking good. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, then let's go with the Bengals and the Saints, and I'm going with the Saints.
Wow.
I think I'm going Bengals.
Yep, I'm going with the Bengals. I don't think that they're gonna. I think they were lucky last game. With Andy Dalton.
Tristan Hill went off though. Or isn't that Tristan Hill? No, that's
Tristan Hill. You're talking about the other quarterback. So I'm saying it's Lightning. I know it's kind of weird because I can't say Lightning the ball only flashes once, and we have Cooper Rush, and Lightning's been like steadily flashing in that bottle. But I don't think they have the same luck, and I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay. All right. Buccaneers, Steelers. And I'm going with the upset. Just kidding. I'm going with the Buccaneers.
This might be an upset. Might be.
I'm going with the Buccaneers because Kenny, he's a rookie, and the Buccaneers are going to be licking their chops. They're going to be like, this is going to be a defensive game. That's all I'm going to say. Tom Brady might not be that great.
I think I'm going to have to go with the Bucks.
All right, 49ers and my Falcons. I'm going.
Water fest.
No. I'm going. Check this out. Now that's the upset. I'm going with Falcons.
Oh, that's not an upset. I'm going with the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers. I mean, who's the guy? Jimmy
They got the best. I think they got the best defense outside of us. So.
And their defense.
You're still saying Falcons? No, I don't know.
I'm still saying Falcons. I'm saying because I think it's an upset. I think it's an upset. I believe it's going to be an upset. So,
For sure.
all right, okay, here we go. Jets, Packers.
Now this might be an upset. This one might be the upset.
I'm gonna say Green Bay. Now
Look, Jets is playing good ball.
No. If this is an upset, then I'm going to pick Green Bay to lose for the rest of the season because they already had one upset last week. So,
yeah.
But that was a so
it's
they
this upset. So I'm going to go with Green Bay. But
Sky's falling. Sky is falling if Green Bay. So I'm going to pick Green Bay.
I'm going with Green Bay too. But if the Jets beat the Green Bay Packers, man, it's wow. That's surprising. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But no, they're not beating the Packers. All right, Vikings, Dolphins. What you got?
What time is it?
Until Tua comes back,
what time? Tua's coming back. He's clear. He cleared concussion protocol. What time is it?
He's not really back though.
What time? What time?
10 a.m. This guy want to know what time it's at. It's 10 a.m. our time. So 10 a.m.
okay.
West Coast time.
Yeah, I got the Vikings. Hey, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me
Dang,
wrong,
Kirk
Kirk.
Cousins.
Prove me wrong, Kirk.
Dang, Kirk Cousins. Oh yeah, I got the Vikings too.
Kirk Cousins is the MVP of the 1 o'clock games.
All right, I got Vikings as well. All right, here we go. Panthers at Rams. I'm going with the Rams. What you got?
I'm feeling dangerous. And it ain't because I'm picking the Panthers. I'm going Rams. You feeling dangerous? You look like you feeling dangerous. Go ahead, say it. Go
I'll
ahead,
do
say
it.
it.
Only because of the fact that the coach got fired. So I mean, they're gonna have to find some way to win. If not,
That's another coach Baker got fired.
the Panthers gonna be your number one pick. So I'm gonna pick the Panthers.
Wow. Wow. You gonna
Yo, look, you said the season's over for Green Bay if they lose. If the Rams lose to them, season's over.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. You're right. I can't believe you guys are gonna make me change my pick. I'm gonna go back to the Rams. I'll go with the Rams. Because they have a lot riding on this game too.
he let us talk about. All right. Okay, cool. All right, we got the Cardinals at Seahawks.
Ooh, that's crazy. Now that's a good game. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
I'll go with the
Seahawks.
upset.
Wait, hold on. Is it XP weekend, Modern Warfare for the camera over there?
Wow, we going with that now?
No, it's true though. It's true.
You know what? Actually, no. Let me change my pick. I'm gonna go Cardinals. I don't think XP weekend.
I want to pick the Seahawks because they've been doing really well, and I think Pete Carroll is really mad. He's trying to prove everybody wrong, and he has been. So,
yo, Gino's been proving everybody wrong. I'm not even gonna lie.
This is the year of the backups.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going with the Seahawks on that game. Okay, Bills and Chiefs. I'm going. Unfortunately, I gotta go with the Chiefs until the Bills shows me something. I'm
What
going
you mean?
with the
What
Chiefs.
I show you?
Who you mean? I'm going with the Bills.
Look, they would have won in the playoffs last year. This is gonna be their playoff revenge game. You know what they did different?
No, it's not
They
gonna be.
went and picked up Von Miller. It's Bills. Man.
This is going to be a preview of the AFC Championship. So I think for this game, I'm going to go with the Bills. Now, AFC Championship, I don't know.
What?
I'm going to go with the Bills this game. I mean,
Okay,
Josh Allen's
all right.
playing behind off.
Okay, he is, but y'all make it seem like he playing against Cooper Rush.
Nah, we didn't say that.
That's
No,
what y'all saying.
we're just saying that Josh
you make
Allen
it
is
seem like
playing
it's
damn
going to
well.
be like that's just going to be the game. He's going, man. That boy Patrick Mahomes still out there on that field.
Right.
But the Bills
Josh Allen is making the
they
case.
had Von Miller last year. They had no rush last year to get to Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes did what he needed to do in that play. Bills is right there. And I guarantee you, Josh Allen is not about to lose that game to Mahomes. Ain't gonna be no overtime, back to back. No.
Okay, all right. Hey, it's on paper, so we'll see. You know that's what the wise man said. We will see. Okay, we already know about the Cowboys and Eagles. I don't know the Philadelphia Eagles. That is also still a good game, but
Subjectively, I'd rather watch the Bills versus the Chiefs over the Cowboys and Eagles. Cowboys and Eagles is a good game. Look, they should have put the Bills Chiefs Monday night thing because that's a primetime game right there.
Yes, that's gonna be.
I agree with you. But I'm a Cowboy fan, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always want to get on this so I can watch them. So
yeah, this is gonna be a fun game for every. Look, I think the Cowboys and Eagles game is gonna be a fun game for us. It's not gonna be a fun game for everybody else. You know, I think it's gonna be low scoring. I think it's gonna be low scoring. I think it's gonna be. If I'm picking
for
under
the Dallas game,
yes,
you think the Dallas game would be low scoring?
yes.
What are points?
Our defense
Are you
might.
serious? Are you? What?
You serious?
What's making you think that? What's making you think that the Cowboys are going to be putting up high points? Like what? Are
Okay,
you just
okay,
going?
okay.
Brett Maher,
Yo,
if Brett Maher puts up
30
30 points, could you imagine?
Okay, look, we were scoring about 17 and 20 for the last few games, right?
No,
But
we were not.
that's not equivalent to what the Rams and the Chiefs are
We
doing.
were not scoring. Are you talking about the offense or are you talking about the team?
Yeah, that is true, though. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Like it's fun to watch our defense play, but that's as a Cowboy fan. As a whole, I'm pretty sure they would rather see the Bills and the Chiefs play primetime, which I would agree with. I think if we had the Sunday night game, they should have made that the Monday night game, or they should have reversed it because I know they want to put Cowboys there for ratings. Because Broncos and Chargers.
Okay, I'm feeling that. All right, cool. All right, so we are all going on Cowboys. Joshua, are you staying with the? Are you hitting the Eagles this game? Which one? You where you at? You got the mic, sir.
I'm with the Cowboys. I can't go against them. They've been winning every single game. I mean, it's been like, oh my God, it's been illogical. I don't even know how they're winning, but they're winning. So,
well, you know how you're winning. You're winning because of our defense. But anyway, okay, all right. So you going with? I'm sure, Joe, you going with that too, right? You going to Cowboys as well? Okay, all right. Last game, all right. Monday night game was gonna be Broncos at Chargers. Who y'all got? Oh, this is what. So I'm running with those Chargers. I'm running with those Los Angeles Chargers. All right, go ahead.
Look, I think everybody in America is going with the Chargers.
yeah.
I don't even think Broncos fans is going with Broncos.
Dude.
I don't even look. Where are they playing? They playing at Chargers? Okay, they're lucky because Broncos fans might have not even showed up to that game.
Yeah, Broncos fans are just going to take takeout. They're not going to let Russ cook.
They're definitely not. We probably should pick Thursday night's game too.
What's Thursday night's game?
Saints and Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I got Cardinals.
By the way, they're saying that I think ESPN has Philadelphia with 88% chance to win the game.
Wow, good.
Look, I think we've been underdogs in almost every game, right? Outside of the Giants.
Yeah, we have.
So yeah, that was nothing new. I mean, as long as Cooper Rush is back there, we gonna be the underdogs.
That is true. That's a 100% underdog rating with Cooper Rush sitting in the backfield. So yeah, that's true. I get that. All right, cool, man. Look at here. We did our thing tonight. We brought you some news. Huh?
Saints or Cardinals?
We went that.
No, that's the Thursday night game. You didn't go back to the Thursday night game.
Oh, it's for the next Thursday night game.
We're gonna miss that.
Oh, I'm going with the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. I am going with the Saints.
Can
I get a witness? Okay. All right. There you go. That's what we do. We do it just like that. We keep it straight with fam. And you know what I'm saying? But look, man, we're going to come back again tomorrow or Monday, whichever it is, right behind this game. And we're going to talk about what them Cowboys did or did not do. And what them Phillies did and did not do. But what I believe is going to happen is them Cowboys going to slap them hands. That's what I believe. So we're going to come back. We're going to get on there. We're going to do it live like we always do. And we're going to end just like how we started. And how we started? It's ready like, how about them Cowboys? That's right. We're going to clap them hands. So, hey, look on down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And share with your friends. If you're a Dallas fan, I know you want to get down with us because that's what we do. We get down. We tell it like it is. All right. We'll see you guys a little later. Peace.